Yes.
That's not exactly being scared. That's more a startle reflex. You can feel your heart skip a beat. You can feel your breath lose one breath, okay? Being scared is darker, deeper, more insidious, like politics. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about religion. That'll be next time. Politics is never far from my mind, only because it's not the political climate, it's how we react to it. And we react badly because of the people we hire. When we elect somebody, we in essence hire them, right? We're paying that salary. We hire people to lead us. What do? They watch how we react to things, and they feed us what? Fear and divisiveness. Because that's what will get them elected. And the main job of a politician is to get elected, and the second job is to get re-elected. It's our reaction. Has it always been this way? How many people, raise your hand, really love to hear political ads? I know. But we put up with it. We turn the radio off. Gary Burbank used to play them the day after the elections, get the first two lines in and blow them up on the radio. But we continue to put up with it. Has it always been this bad? Yes, with variations. Before there were libel laws and before there were laws against slander, you could say anything you want. You could lie to people. With the media we've got right now, everything is so criticized and over-reported, everything is known. Too much is known. And it's just this side of libelous and slanderous. Think of where we started, the great founding fathers. How many times in our history have we had somebody as a president who actually had military experience to send some people out to fight and die? When was the last time? Eisenhower, more than 50 years ago. The first president, George Washington, didn't want the job. They wanted to make him president for life, and he said, no, I got a farm to run. They forced it on him, he did the job, he went back home. We have career politicians now. We have leaders who are insulated and isolated from the way we live. They have no contact with going to the store. They don't pump their own gas. They don't pay taxes like we do. You get one term in office and what happens? You're vested for life. Does your retirement work that way? No. How does your bailout plan work? You got a big number like I do? That number is a park bench number, I think. What's the solution? Tea Party? Who finances the Tea Party? Anybody got any idea?
The Republican Party.
Is it small money or big money?
Big money.
It's real big money. We don't have variation that way. We don't have options. I think the only way we can solve the problem is to cut off their money supply. But what does that mean? How do you cut off the money to Washington?
Destroy the Fed.
Stop paying taxes.
There's nothing federal about the Federal Reserve.
Anybody going to follow me and not file their income tax next year? Or better yet, file your income tax and not pay? No, let's all put our hands down because we're not going to do that. Back to the days of the founding fathers, some of those people, this wasn't unanimous, there was division at that time. Nobody was completely unanimous about dropping out of the picture, dropping out of the sphere of England, right? Some people didn't want to do it, some people liked the arrangement. The people who took it on themselves to risk life and limb literally did that. People lost their homes, people lost property, people lost their lives. What did Patrick Henry say? I regret that I only have one life to give in my country. When was the last time you heard a politician say that?
Yeah.
Not going to happen. I can't remember how to pronounce her name. I got it.
1 minute.
Aung Suu Kyi. Anybody?
Yeah.
Political dissident in Burma, Myanmar, they call it now. 15 of the last 21 years, she's either been in jail or under house arrest. The past 7.5 years. Anybody get that kind of guts anymore? Not me.
Me.
The point is, I'll leave you with the words of Thomas Jefferson. Providence indeed will dictate the government's long established should not be changed for light and transient reasons. I grew up with the two mantras of don't trust anybody over 30 and burn, baby, burn, tear it down. Well, you can't tear down this government because you tear down the country, and that's us. That doesn't work. Accordingly, mankind, and this is scary, mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. And what are we accustomed to? Death and taxes. Can't cheat death. Nobody gets out of here alive, but the taxes will go on forever. So if you're not going to volunteer to be a dissident, if you're not going to stop paying your taxes, I'm with you on that one. But what is going to change? How are we going to change it? How do you take back this country that we own? I don't have that answer either. Maybe the best thing is just make, go ahead.
Explain, do what you're doing right now. I think what you're doing right now is so respectable, and standing up and speaking of the truth to people. No one's used to hearing that, and what you're doing right now is exactly what people should be doing, and I appreciate that.
First drink's on me. Maybe the only solution at this level is to just try to make your hood a better hood.